58.
It's not what he wanted, you can tell. He's going to get a look at the 112. Good last one. Big moment now for Luke Woodhouse early in this second round tie.
He had a ton-plus finish at a crucial time against Dave Chisnell in the opening set yesterday. He might produce one here. Double top. Not quite, and Humphries is there, ready to strike.
I feel that was one of them that when he left his hand, he felt it had a chance, and it wasn't far away. But it's 4 consecutive breaks to throw in the opening set, and Humphries gets a chance to throw. For set 1, Woodhouse marginally missed tops. Can Humphries get away? And he does.
Got breathing space, although not quite as much as he had earlier on in the leg. And again, not going for the bullseye finish. He does get the treble he wanted. It leaves him 3 darts for the set.
Woodhouse has just got to hit and hope. But it looks like we're going to see our first holder throw in this last 16 time. It would be crucial to give Luke Humphries the opening set here. Double 12. 3 set darts missed. Woodhouse missed one in the previous leg, and that was on a ton-plus combination. He gets another opportunity here.
One treble needed. He's got it. Double 16. And Woodhouse has missed a second chance, and how many do you get? The only saving grace for Luke Woodhouse is that Humphries has a potentially awkward double 3.
It's just got a little more awkward. But Humphries gets there in the end. You can see what that means to both players. The emotion from Luke Humphries, a relief. The anguish from Luke Woodhouse, but a really competitive opening set. Luke Humphries had a bit of a luxury, the deciding one, and then he managed to scramble around to double 3 and survive a set dart. But they've been at each other, haven't they? It's been good to watch. Luke Humphries won't be thrilled with that lead.
What a time to get a second max this would be. What a time. It's not quite, but it's a 2-darter that he's left.
He'd have settled for that before the visit.
90.
Sensible last start, but this is to level up the match, a 1 set apiece. Woodhouse will fancy it. Got to stay on that treble, surely.
56. 75.
Well, he's been stranded on makeable finishes the last couple of legs, Luke Humphries. He's seen his opponent take them. This time he gets a go. Double 12. Levels this set up at 2 apiece, and Luke Woodhouse must now see this out. Set it up, take it out, level a match. That's the plan. The setup's going to be decent. Maybe not as decent as he would have liked. May use the ball.
90.
Leaves him a 2-darter.
What's the setup play going to be from Luke Humphries? It's going to be pretty good. Brilliant from Humphries, and he's asking questions of Luke Woodhouse now.
In the first set, he had a look at 116, 112 and 108. He missed the double for both of them. Either would have won the set. Is it double-double? It is, and he's not going to take that either. And it's these finishers at a ton or just over that are hammering Luke Woodhouse tonight. Just one of them would have made a difference. But this might be 2-0 Humphries. And that's exactly what it is. He is winning it by the narrowest of margins, but the gap is getting bigger and bigger. A furious Luke Humphries is 2-0 up on Luke Woodhouse.
Yeah, it does, but you can argue at the World Match Play we've never seen the best of him, but he found his way, got in the semi-finals and a couple of legs away from a final. The best players in the world can grind out results.
It's another ton-plus finish for Luke Woodhouse. He gets a dart at the bullseye. For the 5th time, he is looking to complete a ton-plus finish. And he still can't make it happen.
He's a rhythm player, Luke Woodhouse. I feel he could have just got on with that. It was a big moment as well. If he wasn't ready, he did the right thing, but it's irrelevant now. Humphries breaks. 4 breaks in a deciding set. The opening set was all breaks a throw until the deciding leg when Humphries found one. Treble, and Humphries is going to get a shot for the match.
Down to a 2-darter, but it is an awkward 2-darter, and he may not even get a go at it. Is it a ton-plus finish for Humphries to seal the deal? Match dart missed. Is it going to be a taste of his own medicine for Luke Humphries, having survived darts for all those ton-plus checkouts from Luke Woodhouse?
You'd have to say he deserves a set, Woodhouse, but he needs to find a treble. He gets it. Double 12 to stay in. And he's marginally wide again. He had darts in the opening set, and he's had darts in this set, but that could be his last dart in the event.
To wrap it up, 3-0. Never a 3-0 game, and yet that is what Luke Humphries has just achieved. Luke Woodhouse, a brilliant debut at the World Grand Prix, comes to an end, and the world number 6 rolls on to his first ever Grand Prix quarter-final.
I'm leaving a finish. It's that awkward for Ryan Searle. He somehow found a way.
95.
He was thinking about switching, but he just managed to squeeze one in the right edge of the treble 20 bed. 1-2-4 coming for Peter Wright. Yep, it's in. It is in, Peter. It is the ball.
90. Ryan, you acquire 100.
It kind of looked like he really would have rather gone for the treble 16 and double 8, but he didn't think he could afford it with Ryan sitting on this one for tops for 115. But unfortunately for Peter, he was right to go for the ball, because that was the only chance he was getting.
Darts, Ryan Searle. They're more like javelins.
Shot puts.
No score.
Well, after losing the opening leg, Ryan Searle here is coasting to the first set.
139.
He won't want to get whitewashed, and he won't.
I don't know how much consolation this will be, though.
120. Ryan, you acquire 62.
What a turnaround. What a performance from Ryan Searle. He broke with 115, and it's held in fine fashion. Peter Wright with a little shake in the head. And it's the ultimate for me, hand-eye coordination. It goes from top to bottom, isn't it? And that's a big compliment to Ryan Searle.
140.
And a big visit from Peter Wright.
93. Peter, you acquire
Well, what Peter wants to avoid are the doubling out issues he had in leg 2. He did win the leg, but you can't afford to give chances.
Oh, he went for it! The cheek of the man, the brilliance of the man. Well, what a shot that was from Peter Wright, and he looks absolutely focused, determined.
Playing Price in the quarterfinals.
140.
May need to.
He's looked pretty good, hasn't he, Price, to be fair?
93. Peter, you acquire 158.
Well, you wouldn't say no after what we just saw.
Can he find a way through? He can only see a little bit of that treble 20 bed. Oh, what a dart! He's just taken out 167. Oh, he followed it up with a 158.
Yeah, even Ryan's enjoying that show. You know, not as a competitor, but you have to love the class of that. Point of the match here. Clearly, it's better to be up 2-1 than down 2-1 in sets. So the same goes for the score inside the set. Not worried so much about who has throw or anything. I just get that third leg, be one leg away from being one set up.
I think Peter Wright is puzzled as we are as to what happened there. May have been better suited to switch, but no need to be puzzled here.
Pummeled more like.
Got to be a two-treble visit, you feel, for Peter Wright after the match from Searle.
100. Right, you require 106.
Oh, he's so fluent, you just expect that to go in. It didn't. Just off the wire. And then we see in contrast the focus ability of Snakebite.
Is it going to be another big finish? Well, this is incredible from Peter Wright. He is putting on a finishing exhibition. 167, 158 and 121 to dig himself out of a big hole.
You can't make that up.
Can Searle take the set against the dart? He's missed 3 for the set.
Well, Peter missed a big single to get a chance for a double. Now he gets that chance after all the misses from Searle.
Well, I told you, John, that these were big moments in this match. Fine margins. I cannot believe it. It's adding to the drama. 6-set darts gone for Ryan Searle.
Oh, the brilliant darts so far. It's the bad ones that are going to figure things out.
And Peter Wright pinches it. It's 2-1.
In these circumstances, the pressure involved, and it turns you inside out at times, this game.
Peter Wright has stepped up here.
98. Peter, you require 52.
Much more like the Peter Wright that we've been used to seeing at every major TV event. And he's one leg away from the quarters.
I mean, Peter, had he lost the leg, he would have felt exactly the same.
Peter, you require 150.
That was a vital, vital leg.
Yeah, stuck to it, determined to find that treble 20.
88.
So is that the last dart that Ryan Searle throws in this match? Match start. And he only needs one. And Peter Wright there in the end producing a virtuoso performance after losing the first set. He steamrolled Ryan Searle, and he will be very, very happy with that performance, John.
Every leg, every throw sometimes, but he's really changed it. I think he's changed his style, Dan. He conserves a lot more energy. He doesn't give it all the machismo like he used to. He just gets on with it now, Michael.
Yeah, he seems to be more selective about when it turns up. When it's there, you know he means it. And he's meaning business here. Mighty Michael van Gerwen has started this leg in perfect fashion.
We haven't seen a 9 since 2014.
Come on, then. It is on. Gets the treble bullseye! Mighty Michael van Gerwen very nearly ticks off one of the few things he has not achieved achieved in this game, a double start 9-darter.
124.
I look at the reaction of Chris. I think he was more excited than Michael.
What a leg to win, though. What a leg to win, bullseye for Dobie.
99, Michael Lewis 25.
Incredible. This is a set saver. Or is it?
17.
Missed for a 9, missed again. And is the set going south for MVG?
He has missed 10 darts at double. One of them was for the perfect leg. And yet he might lose this set without taking a leg. Double 4.
21.
The click of the wire.
Michael Uruguay 8.
Chris Dobie's had 2 darts to win the first set.
He's on the third leg, Michael Van Gerwen.
And that's a breaker throw. MVG is absolutely useless.
58.
Is he? Is he? How this format just changes you.
160.
He's kicked in with 160 for the second leg running.
Would he go 160, 180, 161 out in the most hilarious couple of legs back to back?
96.
He might need to.
Well, I'm going to say it if anyone can. And that's another interesting thing. Chris Dobie classes MVG as the best player on the planet. I think a lot of the players do. So you're dealing with that mentally as well. But he's in control of this leg
90.
and this set.
Well, he has somehow found himself at a finish, Michael Van Gerwen, despite taking a 4th visit to get off in this leg. But Chris Dobie to take the opening set will be the top portion of this double 16 bet he's going for. That does the job, and Hollywood takes an early lead on the 6-time champion. Here, the list for 9-dart hitters at the Grand Prix remains just Brendan Dolan, James Wade and Robert Thornton, but all of a sudden Van Gerwen's threatening again.
Michael Van Gerwen hasn't hit a 9-darter on Sky Sports since he nearly went back-to-back against James Wade over a decade ago in the World Championship. Hold on, he's on it again. Listen everyone, he's on it again!
Plan A didn't work, so he's gone a different route. It's Plan B. Does Plan B work for them this time?
This is ridiculous. We know Michael twice. Michael Van Gerwen has missed a bullseye for a 9-darter double start twice in 3 legs. And do you know what will annoy him, Dan? Twice on the bullseye he's gone low. That will annoy him because it never had a chance.
And it will really annoy him if he loses the leg, which he might. But he doesn't. It is another phenomenal leg of darts from Michael Van Gerwen, which was nearly perfect. It's been similar in this set. Does he go 2 balls? It's an option.
He's thinking of it. He's thinking of it. Should have gone for it. Mind you, he can't hit 1. Why would he hit 2?
28.
He hasn't taken a huge amount off it. Another in there, and it looks inviting to stay alive in the set.
There's definitely a pattern, though, for all the brilliance of Van Gerwen and this. The pattern of play, what's happening now is, whenever he's missing, Chris Dobie is having a poke somewhere along the line, isn't he? He's there. We know Van Gerwen has now levelled the game at 1 set all emphatically, by the way, averaging a ton in that set. But Dobie is doing enough to keep Van Gerwen honest. 1-1. He stands upright, uses his height.
And it always seems to be the same pace. It's metronomic.
Yeah. Routine. Routine and rhythm, so important. Michael bossing this leg.
Well, a bit like when Andrew Gilding was playing Gary Anderson, there were some legs he just was not in the picture. It did not matter as long as he held his throw in his own sets. And Dobie cannot challenge. He loses that leg by 200 points, but he is irrelevant if he holds throw here.
He'd have loved that. 140 is not enough, but that is, like Dan said, he's telling him.
He's told him, but will he be told? He can't take the 150, and Van Gerwen gets his chance to lead in this match.
180.
What a lead. Can Michael Van Gerwen take out 288 in 6? Tops! For all the double tops he's hit, he couldn't muster one. Bang when he needed it there.
Almost clearing nearly 300 points in 2 visits. Flashy stuff again from Van Gerwen. And this time, Dobie cannot punish him.
Michael, you require 20.
Yeah, 3 poor darts from Chris. For whatever reason. May not have been a reason. But Van Gerwen wins set 2 and set 3.
Michael to Throper.
Is that?
Yeah, like I said, I think we've been seduced by the brilliance, but there has been a lot of mediocre stuff from the champ. And he will tell you that.
97. Michael, you require
Important
48.
treble to get to a makeable finish, but Van Gerwen pins double 16. He has the darts. This is the chance for Mighty Mike to wrap this game up. A game that has looked in serious doubt for the defending champ at times over the last couple of sets. Can he take it?
Dobie has been relentless. He's just not given Michael any breathing space in this leg. Takes his time.
46. Michael, you require
Darts miss for set
90.
3, a dart miss for set 4. It could have been different, but it might be Van Gerwen's night. Where does he go? To the 15, leaving the ball. And he still can't pin that target.
Statistically, that's not the right way. Percentage-wise, it can't be right. For a level game. You've got to say that Chris Dobie has earned the right to win that set. And like Dan just told you, missed 3 clear to win the previous set. Nearly got punished to the max. But Michael Van Gerwen couldn't hit the bullseye.
Chris Dobie is becoming a heavier and heavier favourite to knock MVG out here. And you saw the lift of the arm there. I think he believes he's got him on the run.
He knows right now that out of the 2 players on that stage, he's playing the better darts. He knows that. He feels that, and Michael Van Gerwen knows that as well. Of course it can turn around in the next leg, but he knows that right now. And Van Gerwen is running out of time. So it's likely that he loses the... I was going to say loses this leg, but he's just plonked that in.
He has to take a big dent out of this. And that's pretty good.
When was the last time, Dan, that Chris had a bad shot? There's not been bad darts from him. He's not had disgusting visits.
Beautiful dart to leave double 16. Right on the wire. And right in the heart of the bed. Chris Dobie needs 1 more leg to end Michael Van Gerwen's campaign and knock out the defending champion. Twice MVG has given Dobie pretty hefty beatings in this tournament. Is it payback time?
Michael Van Gerwen had a dart at bullseye to win the match. in the last set.
It's a bullseye
60.
that he missed twice to deny him perfect legs. It's a bullseye that he missed to win the match. That might be the difference between a historic record-breaking night and a place in the quarters and going out.
Only a 60 in the last visit for Chris. He's put him under the cosh here. Oh, he couldn't, could he? Another double 18 for a 156 to beat Michael Van Gerwen in the World Grand Prix. The reigning champion, MVG, the six-time champ, is out. Chris Dobey was absolutely brilliant from start to finish. He was dealing with all sorts of brilliance from MVG. Missed 9 darters, 160s in, big finishes out, but it's Chris Dobey. He's on the up, he's on a march, and he's in another big-time quarter-final.
So far tonight we've seen Humphreys win the Loop Derby against Woodhouse. A resurgent Peter Wright continuing his renaissance in this tournament, winning against Ryan Searle, and then that epic as Chris Dobey downed Michael Van Gerwen. What do we have in store on the closing contest on the card as the curtain comes down on round 2 at the World Grand Prix 2023? No big out for Ross Smith. There is one on offer though for Joe Cullen.
Quick turnarounds now as well, no days off. You're going to win this tournament. It's Friday, Saturday, then the final on Sunday. Another one for Cullen, and this for a statement finish at the beginning of the match, and he enjoyed that one. And Cullen takes the opening 2 legs, a 160, a nod of acknowledgement from Ross Smith. And the Rockstar in charge of set 1.
And when you're as adept on the treble 20 target,
Wasn't that confidence anyway, but started really well. Brilliant switching. Average creeping up towards 97. It's some start from Cullen.
140, 150.
total control of this 3rd leg of the opening set, and therefore in total control of the set, having taken the first 2 legs. It's a start that Joe Cullen would have dreamt of here.
And after not getting in with his first 3 darts, from then it's been pretty faultless. And this for a clean sweep of set 1. Brilliant from Cullen, clinical from Cullen as he breezes through set 1 in our final action in round 2. Yeah, he enjoyed that, and he wins the opening set by 3 legs. They're looking to set up a clash with Michael van Gerwen's.
Well, we have some ace conversations with Joe Cullen about momentum, don't we? He loves to worship at the temple of momentum, and he'll be feeling it here if it exists, won't he? Because he's absolutely buzzing at the moment. He must feel that wherever he throws the dart, it's going to go where he's aiming. He wants tops here again, and he misses for once. That's the first dart he's missed at double as a finishing double in this match.
There's the slight error, so well, he's not happy there, but he's hit a treble 20. I don't know what's bothering Ross Smith here. I'd love to be agitated after hitting a treble 20.
Well, after that, agitated would you be after that mark?
It's irrelevant. Cullen takes the opening 4 legs. Ross Smith needs to settle here. Good leg from Smith, this.
Well, the matches continue as Joe Cullen ties the count at 3 apiece. But most importantly, a dart here or 2 at double 16 for Ross Smith. And that is the first leg he's put on the board in this darts match. It's the 5th leg played.
It levels up.
Been recovering. What a visit that was. The first start really didn't do him any favours.
Got to switch this time. Oh my word. And now he says to Joe Cullen, you better take this out, pal. The bullseye.
53.
Ross Smith has withstood a lot from Joe Cullen this match so far. This is a brilliant leg from Smith. Needs to wrap it up though. Over to double four. Big dart, biggest dart of the match. And he's having a little pause. Cullen waiting anxiously in the background. This is huge for Smith. And he pulls it inside. What an opportunity missed. He teed it up so well. Set darts incoming for Cullen.
Well, as Wayne says, it's about creating opportunities and taking them. He did the former, not the latter. Cullen, 4. The second wrong double. My word. Shenanigans at the back end of the second set.
More opportunities for Smith. Got to be direct, and he is direct, and he enjoyed that. He survived a bit of a scare, but he's fired up Ross Smith. He's dug in deep in that second set. For all the dominance of Joe Cullen, we are level, 1 set apiece in our final match. Cullen's got a decent lead, and he's putting a dent in here down for treble 19. Brilliant setup from Cullen. Second 1-7-7 of the match. And looking to double his lead here in set 3. He's dusted himself down pretty well after the disappointment of missing set darts for a 2-set lead.
The 177 called and raised to a 180, but Cullen first dibs at the double. And Joe Cullen takes the opening 2 legs of the third set.
Eventually lost, but he pretty much led throughout the deciding set and just fell short.
Tremendous match that. It was a 180-a-thon, and the maximum battle was a sideshow to what was a high-quality, high-drama contest.
97, 108.
For the lead, Joe Cullen in sets. Double 19.
89. Roger required 92.
We've seen this finished on a double-double combination earlier from Cullen.
Well, the ball is meant to be a safety net, but it had a hole in it. Can still do it. Double 8. It's not the approved route. He reprogrammed the sat nav and got to double 8 and hit it.
Good finish from Ross. Took his chance in the deciding set.
With that stance, Ross Smith must have very strong core strength to maintain his balance. Treble 20, leaves double 8. We saw him hit it just previously, and he's hit it again in consecutive legs. And Ross Smith, who was on the brink of going 2 sets to 1 adrift of Joe Cullen, is level. And now one of the really big legs. A biggie here, 5th leg, 3rd set. Doesn't come much bigger than that in these darts matches when it's set play over best of 5 sets. So 2 darts away. Pop combination to go in front in sets. Double 4. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Misses outside. That's okay. Doesn't leave him faffing around on double 2 and maybe up to the madhouse. That's good. If he's going to miss outside, come back with 3 in hand at double 4. Ross Smith is nowhere here.
Yeah, this is where Joe's got to glance over to Ross's score as well. If he does bring double 2 and double 1, there's no risk of it. He pins the double 4 and did really well in that deciding leg there, Joe Cullen. He was pegged back from Ross Smith, a resilient Ross Smith. And on 3 occasions they've gone back-to-back 180s in the match. We saw the 167 from Peter Wright earlier. We're not going to see it here from Ross Smith. So Cullen, opportunity to level up set 4.
Double 10.
40. Roger require 107. Huge on the second leg, Ross Smith.
Smith takes complete control of the fourth set. Now we're heading to a deciding set for the second consecutive match. It looks likely. Looking like sending us all the way in the fourth set.
Set average of 108. I think Michael Smith had one that was touching 110 earlier in the tournament, first round game.
43.
But this is amongst the best sets we've ever seen in terms of averages. Can't go out here, but it really is one of those legs where he can just lie back on the chaise longue and relax, because Ross Smith in with a maximum. Ross Smith will have to just hope that Cullen misses. He's unlucky, but Joe Cullen here, a dart away from levelling the set. Still so on double 10.
Good dart. You've got to be careful you don't go inside there. And Cullen now is one away. Big effort needed from Ross Smith. Needs to get in first start. Otherwise Cullen will be ready to pounce. This happened a couple of occasions. He's drifted into double 7, but it'll do. An opportunity knocks now. Even more so after that first start. Brilliant from Cullen. Timing from Joe Cullen. He's averaging up and around above 107 for this set. Remind he was 2 legs down in his set as well.
He's had 9 maximums, Ross Smith. Desperate to get that to Maximus Decimus, but he hasn't. And Cullen's 7th 180 the match has put him in with a real shout of finishing the match. Ending the contest. Oh, this is simply sensational. Back-to-back maximums, just when it was most needed. Oh, what a leg of darts here. As if by order from Joe Cullen. 9 darts thrown, Mark, to lead double 16, my word.
Unbelievable timing from Cullen to cap off a fine display. Brilliant from Joe Cullen, and look what it means to him. He's excellent throughout that match. There was a few setbacks, particularly when he dropped the second set, but the focus was brilliant in that third set. He rallied from 2 legs down at the side of it. For the second time, Joe Cullen is in a World Grand Prix quarter-final. Look what it means to him. He'll take on Michael Van Geren's conqueror, Chris Dobey, in the quarter-finals tomorrow night.